Hello, welcome back to Millennial Teacher. Today I want to talk about Google Forms and what you can do with them in your classroom. It's not just for online learning. Also, I've been using these for many years in my actual classrooms. First things first, how do you get there? I usually enter through either my Google Drive or my Gmail account and just hit on this hamburger or these 369 lines, and then you're gonna hit on Forms. And then you see here up at the top, you have a bunch of templates that you can use. All the ones down here, these are all mine. And you can actually click on blank quiz or just blank. I'm gonna click on blank this time. Their templates are okay, but I've never really felt the urge to use them. I've tried them out before, but I feel like, you already know kind of what you wanna do. And then if you have a template, it might get in the way. So I just go to blank. But who knows, other people probably do different things. So the first thing I want to point out is that it's here in this purplish color, which you can obviously change, which is usually the first thing that I change. So you just click on this right up here, and you can change it to any color that you'd like. You can add in a custom color, or you can choose how dark or deep you want the background. But what's really cool about this is if you choose an image for your header, and you click on any of these already like stock images and you insert them, once this shows up, it changes the background to match this image. So let's try to find a different one that'll be more obvious when we change. So this is blue, so it changed it to that nice light blue. So there's a ton of stock photos that you can choose from, or you can grab one from your own photos. It'll still change the background. So just as we saw with changing with their stock photos, it'll do the same exact thing with your own photo. Here, you're gonna make a name for it, name. And obviously you can just change it up there as well. Then your first question, how old are you? Actually, what I first have them do is say, put your full name. And then it'll automatically, did you see that? On the right here, it already put it automatically short answer. So its default is multiple choice, but it'll change your answers according to your question. So that's pretty cool. Put your full name. Then I also ask them to put their block. So put their block number, not black. So I know are they in A, B, C, D, or whatever class that they're in. And then here I would put multiple choice. But here this is cool too. So if I have A, then it'll say, they'll give me suggestions here. Add B, C, D, sure. And that is obviously multiple choice. And then you have a bunch of other options here. So this is just to add a question. Here to import questions from a different form that you've done. Add title and a description. So maybe this was like, I don't know, you could change this to chapter 1. And then you put your answers, and then chapter 2. Then you can add a question, you can add an image, add a video, so you can add the video right into the form, and then you can have them answer questions about the video, and then adding a section. This is actually what I wanted. This is what I was thinking of. So this could be chapter 1, this could be chapter 2, and that way they're the same. This is also cool, so when you add sections to them, it'll show up as pages. So they would answer all these questions for chapter 1, they would hit next, and then they would take them to another like fresh page, and then that would be chapter 2, and then you could do it like that too. For the questions, you have a lot of different options: short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, and then you can upload stuff. I've never used any of these because I've never needed to for my class. I'll add another question. How are you? And then, so it didn't change for me there because it could go anyway, honestly. So I could have made it multiple choice. I'm just gonna make it short answer. Something very important for these forms is that you need to remember to click required. It's kind of an awkward way to do it. I don't think it's very obvious, and I think it's very hard to remember to hit required, but hit required because if not, they're just gonna skip over it. At the beginning, when you're here in Forms, you had the option to make this a blank quiz. But since we didn't do that, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about how you could do that from here if you didn't just automatically start it as a quiz. So you're gonna go up to the top right where it says settings, and then you're just gonna hit on quiz. You're gonna click on quiz. Make this a quiz, bam, that's it. Now it's a quiz. Here, this is for Chromebooks only, where the students aren't able to leave this page. They'd be stuck in here. But if you don't have a Chromebook and you turn that on, then the kids can't open it. So don't do that. You can choose if you want to let them see their score right after or later. And then what they can see is questions, correct answers, and then point values. So I say yes to all of that. We're going to save it. So now what popped up, now that we've done that, is we have here on the bottom left, answer key. For how are you, if we would have put a multiple choice, we can say, bien, I don't know why I just went to Spanish, but whatever. Bueno. For the answer key, these are easy. I accidentally left the option 3 there. I don't want you. So we're gonna go to the answer key, and then we're gonna click on the correct answer. You can choose how many points you want to give them. So then for this one, you can see this little green check has popped up, and so they would know. If they click bueno, it would mark it as wrong for them, and if they clicked bien, then it would be marked correctly. And then they get that instant feedback that we're always trying to give them. Here right now, you can see the answer key. You can see to duplicate the question, to delete it, to make it required or not. But if we go to our first question, put your full name, we don't see all of these options that we're getting here. So in order to see what you want to see, you'd have to just click on it. Once you click on it, you get all of those options that you wanted again. Since put your full name is a short answer, obviously, it's really hard to make it to give a correct answer. So even if it was something like, I don't know, if we made this question, what color is my hair? My hair is brown. If you put in your answer key, brown, if the students put brown with a capital B, it'll be marked wrong. If they put brown with a period at the end, it's marked wrong. If they put your hair color is brown, it'll be marked wrong. So for these short answers and paragraph answers, paragraph obviously no way, but even short answer, it's not going to do it automatically for you unless you put in so many different options. And who knows what the students are thinking? They might like write an entire sentence. They might even just put like BWN. Who knows? So it's really hard. Not that anyone would accept that as an answer, but it's really hard to know what exactly they're going to say. So for these ones, I know it's kind of crummy for them because they'll be like, oh, but I did put that your hair color was brown, but it marked it wrong. And I know that it's like a bad feeling for them. Like, why is it marking me wrong when I was right? I know what your hair color is. But that's just it. It's just a program that's not flawless. But again, it's really easy to go back and grade and to give them the points back. So that's good. So you can see here that I was grading this one students, and since it is short answer, it's just all marked wrong. So if this was out of 5 points, the student would have gotten all of these wrong, and they see that they get those wrong, and obviously that feels bad to them, because it's all marked in red and it's all just these big X's. So I'm just going through and grading them. There is so much to talk about with Google Forms. There are so many things that you can do, but I don't want to make this video super long, so I'm just going to cut it here, and then I will continue on tomorrow with just more features or what this looks like in more detail. This is just kind of the surface. We're just scratching the surface right now, but just to keep it short. So thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you were able to learn something. I find this really useful and I use it all the time. Thank you. Bye.